Hey YouTube, Totster here. I just wanted to go over the maps that's currently available with Farming Simulator 19. The three maps that are currently available that I actually have set up are the Ravenport, the Felsbrunn, and the Estancia Lapacho. Let me show you the splash screens on them. New farmer, we'll just do it that way. There's Ravenport, just a splash screen. There's Felsbrunn, splash screen. And there's Estancia Lapacho splash screen. I've not played the Estancia Lapacho. I've been on the map and I've got it set up, but I've not played that, so we'll actually take a look at that one. I've played the Ravenport for a little bit. I've played Felsbrunn for not extensively, but for the most. Back out of that. As you can see, I've got a little bit of time in on the Ravenport. I've got a little bit more time in on the Felsbrunn and hardly anything in on the Estancia. So let's look at the Ravenport. Let me add some DLC that I haven't added to the game on this one, and then load it up. The Ravenport to me, I don't know, and it's the same way with Felsbrunn. Both of those maps have hills and some mountains, but for the most part they're hilly and terraced. And when I say terrace, it's like really uneven, weird hills and stuff. I'm not used to that. Farming wise and everything from where I'm from, we have what's called, we call them the bottoms. It's just locally known as the bottoms. And it's generally the area around rivers, lowland area that's actually farmed. And that's what it's used for, is the farming. And it could be anywhere from 100, 200 acres to 1,000 or plus acres. I mean, it's a large, vast amount of land, and that's all it's for, is farming. And that's typically what I'm used to. On the Ravenport map, you get spawned in right here. And this is, I guess, where they want you to set up your base, of operations, right here. And as you can see, it's not exactly central to the map. It's kind of in the southeast part of the map, which I really didn't kind of care for, but I could live with it. It's no big deal. If you'll notice the 14, 15, 16, and 17 fields, the 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, especially 19, 24, 25, and 26. Those are smaller fields. I mean, there's a bunch of small fields. I think all the south end fields are extremely small. The 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26 are all small. And I mean, they're usable, but that's just crazy. Your 14, 15, 16, and 17 are smaller, but they're still usable. I mean, the other ones are still usable, but it's a crazy size. I'm like, that's weird. Get a better view. See, the biogas plant's right centrally located, which is handy. I do agree that'd be a good base of, this map would be a good base of operations for nothing but silage or something, because look at those large fields around you, and then your biogas plant right there. That would be amazing. But nonetheless, this map is still hills. I was going to place a base or a house, something right here above 9 and 10. But after I got over there and looked at it, this is one big hill and slopes down almost dramatically toward 9 and 10. So there's no way you could even build anything on it. That would actually be workable and feasible to do. But that is the Ravenport map, as you can see there. I mean, it's not a bad layout. I thought, and I wanted to really like it, but something about it I just didn't care for. So we will go on to Felsbrunn, and I'll save that. That way, downloads in it. I'll just go ahead and save it. Won't hurt anything. And take that out. Go back, and here's my game 2. Everything's already saved in it. loaded into it. And the splash screen for Felsbrunn. I think the castle on this thing was a nice addition. Kind of neat, intriguing. Showed something just a little bit different. Having a castle to explore, I thought was neat. And what's crazy is I actually drove the lizard truck straight up that mountain getting to it. Who needs roads? I just drove straight up the rock. Put it in four-wheel drive and took off. And the easy way down is once you get up there, you just drop off the edge from that field they have plowed up on top. Just drive straight off the edge. If you land on all fours, that's a perfect 10. Taking a little bit for it to load. It was nice they put the castle in the splash screen. I thought that was neat because I may not have ever known it was in there had they not done that. Of course, I mean, I would have explored the map eventually, but sitting here looking at the splash screen, studying it while it opens up, I was like, well, there's a castle. And then I had to go find it. Once I got in the in-game, I had to go find it. So I was like, wow. Kind of cool, you know, climbing around on it and checking it all out. Finally loaded there. And as you notice, here is where you spawn in like a centrally located, almost centrally located, on the Felsbrunn map. And I've got my equipment stashed here with the buildings and stuff. Yeah, almost centrally. It's close. Now see how all the land here, it's not as big fields. The fields aren't as big, but they're squared for the most part. There is a couple fields on here I don't care for. And a couple locations I don't care for. Let's get into that. The location I don't care for is up here, the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That area is a pain in the ass to get to because it's either that road right there or this road here. And both of those are uphill all the way, literally. And I'm not joking one bit because they are right up there. That is our location. And it's a pain in the rear to get to. So more, I guess. Yeah, more over that way. Still, it's regardless of where they're exactly at. It's a pain to get to. I'm not fond of those locations. The size of 20, I just kind of deleted it out and used it for a chicken coop and placement of equipment. And I'm trying to do the same thing with 19, but me and it's fighting. I have that in another video of mine on your placeables. Make sure you put them in the place you want the first time, because that pad that comes with it is non-removable. Once it's down, it's down. And I was unable to place anything on top of it. And I guess that's with all maps. That's not just this map. But mostly all your land right here is pretty much centrally located right here in the center of the map. There's a few smaller ones, 28, 29, 20 are kind of a smaller fields. But for the most part, they're all decently sized. I really don't like 23 because it's the way it's slanted and it's on a hillside, so it's a pain in the ass. Other than that, for the most part, they're really, really decently laid out plots of land for the fields. The best place I have found, thank you Forever Young for letting me know that, is right here for the cattle farm. The cheapest place to put the cattle farm. And trust me, you'll understand if you go to placing it, because the cattle farm, large cattle farm, is $300,000. Depending on your dirt work, it can cost you upwards of $1 million to place a cattle farm. That only costs $375,000 right there. So if you want to place a cattle farm, there's your cheapest bet right here, just south of 15 in the land, just south of that house area right there. Forever Young, number 4, EVR space Young. He's the one that showed me that. It was awesome. I mean, he's done some extensive research on this game. So he's pretty in tune with it. But that's the map there. I do have to say I like it. This is the one I play the most right now anyway. But after looking at Estancia, I may actually switch my operations and move to Estancia. Because after looking at that, I'm kind of intrigued. It's all flat. I actually like the splash screen the best. For the reason being, the cutout road, the trestle entrance, and the house in the background, I think are all amazing. The red dirt gets me. I'm not used to that, even though I'm just right around the red dirt area. I'm not lived in the red dirt area, but it's neat. I just think it's pretty, to be honest, tropical per se. But the land here, after going over it and checking it out, seems to be majority of flat, which is what I'm used to. I've gotten my harvester stuck on top of the ground on Felsbrunn and on Ravenport. As I was harvesting, the harvester got stuck on the ground because it couldn't go up the hill because of the slant and slope, the degrees of slope the hill was, versus as it started going up, the crest of it, I was like, it wouldn't go up it, so I got stuck. So I had to purchase a new harvester. A little pond, isn't that cute? And the airplane. I just noticed the airplane. Too bad we can't fly it. That would be awesome. Dang it. Yeah, they're working on it. Looks like they're putting a new engine or something in it. Single piston airplane. I think we should be able to fly it. Looks a little rough, but older planes used to do. I'd still fly it. But here's where we spawn in at here. And if you'll notice, actually pretty area. Really pretty. The terrain is a little hilly. Estancia Lapacho. Oh, dang. I just noticed that. But the terrain, I'll tell you what we can do. We've even got a swimming pool. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Let's go get us a vehicle. I downloaded a John Deere, but I haven't purchased. I purchased it, but I've not used it. For the simple fact, it's 23 horsepower. It goes 31 miles an hour, and it takes up 13 spaces. The Mahindra is 83 horsepower, goes 60 miles an hour. And I've already gotten one in here, but it takes up 9 spaces. So I kind of opted for the Mahindra. Yeah, I've been kind of running around a little bit. This is actually the first time I've been on the map running around. Pull up the bigger map here. Let's see, I'm down here by the port, southeast area. So let's scoot on over here. Around this and check out some fields. As you can see, these things are so easy to flip and roll. It's so crazy. Maybe I should have got the John Deere so I could go slower. One thing about it, they're easy to turn back over to. See, your land here, the actual land itself is, for the most part, flat. There's no huge terrace, there's no huge hills, or anything of that nature. The biggest hill looks like the one right here that we're fixing to go over. To get back over to the other part of the land. Oh, railroad tracks, and it just flipped me. Oh my gosh. That's one thing bad about these. These things are so easy to flip, but boom, you can turn back over pretty easy. That's the good thing about this. You can kind of turn the vehicle back over sometimes. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Yeah, I should get the John Deere, I guess, because I go slower with my driving. I need it. Uh-oh. Whoop. go ahead and take it. Might as well just do it. Hey, hey, I'd say I'm 9.0. That's a good 9.0. Wasn't a perfect stick, but hey, I was on all fours, ended up. Okay. I'm not fond of the fencing. Let's see. Yeah, field 3 is where we're at right now. But it looks to be, for the most part, like it's got a little slight grade to it, but nothing major. Especially like nothing major like in the other maps. I mean, the other maps, if you play those at all, you'll know what I'm talking about. They're craziness. Field 29, which just so happens to be right next to the Silo East. And looks like the train tracks. This is fairly cool. I'm liking this map. The more and more I kind of jack around with it, the more and more I like it. There are a few smaller fields on it that I don't care for. 5 being one of those. 24, 25, 28, 26. Smaller parts of the map in the field wise. 10. 12 is kind of small. 6 right here. Looks like it's the one with the heel, the crest goes up, which is still not unbearable. I mean, it's still not bad. Field 8 with corn. I like how it flows over and flops over when you drive over it. That's kind of cool. I'm thinking I really like this map. The way it's laid out. To me, it's laid out a lot better than the other ones as far as the terrain of the land. Because the other 2 maps are just like totally crazy. This one isn't all that bad. I'm kind of digging this. There's a bunker area. Oh, tracks. Brake. And we can't get in from here. Or can we? Oh, we can. Look at that. Oh, snap. Not if we hit the post. I guess it's the gas plant. Biogas plant. The bunkers. So, what do we have here for field 19? Pretty decent, really flat. So I'm liking this. I may actually switch over. I don't know. I've got quite a bit done on my other one, but I could actually kind of go back and forth in between the two. Now see, oh dang it, that would have been almost a 10. I'd give it a 9.5, but dang it. Oh well, I get it turned back over. So there you have it. Kind of a birds. Kind of just a rough layout of the land. Kind of shows you what we have. Like I said, I'm kind of more fond of this one now that I actually look at it, but I've not played it. There's less fields that I would kick out. I would kick out 26, 28, 25, 24. I'd probably kick those out and use them for like grass or potatoes or something of the sort. Just something that I really just don't have to have. But that's the most of it. I didn't go over the other 2 maps as I did this, and I didn't drive around it. So if you do want me to go over the other 2 maps, drive around them, and go extensively over them, I can do a map per video. I could do all 3 maps in one video, whatever you'd like. I could break down each map individually, extensively, drive up and down each road if you'd like. I don't care. Just leave me a comment down below. If you like the video, please, by all means, give me a thumbs up. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great time. I know I did.